Monday, ladies and gentlemen, the 18th of January is officially the most depressing day of the year. It's Blue Monday. Now, with that in mind, travel companies are expecting a massive surge in Brits inquiring about short and long-haul travel destination for 2016. Now, to talk about this, I've got former travel journalist and travel expert from World Travel Market, Paul Nelson, with me in the studio. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning, Sam.
How are you this morning?
I'm really good, Tar. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm not having a Blue Monday. I'm having a Black Monday. And the reason for that is that I'm going shopping later on.
What are you buying?
I'm looking at buying an iPad upgrade, right? I've got one already. I took it on holiday over the Christmas period, and there wasn't enough space on it, right? So I'm going to buy a new one, yeah?
Good call.
I knew that. Anyway, Paul, today, Blue Monday. Now, today, a lot of travel companies are expecting a lot of inquiries. Why is Blue Monday such an important date for travel companies?
Well, January is the time of the year when we all tend to look to book our holidays. You know, we've just come back from Christmas and it's cold, and particularly down here in London, we had snow, which is something we haven't had for a couple of years now.
Okay.
And you know, it's cold, it's depressing, and particularly today because, you know, this is the start of our third week back.
Yes.
And you know, your credit card bills come in, and you just need something to look forward to, really. And you know, we all want some sun, and we all want to go away, and we all want some time off work. And today's the day.
Yeah, I suppose I can relate to that actually, because I took some time out over the Christmas and New Year. I was actually in Cuba. And enjoyed it thoroughly. So I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm now looking for my next destination.
Well, Cuba, incidentally, is going to be probably one of the most popular destinations for Brits this year, because a lot of the tour operators have really increased their capacity to Cuba. And also, you know, as it stays as your kind of traditional and before it starts to get westernized. So this year, you kind of got in there before a lot of other people.
Okay, so where are some of the most other unlikeliest destinations that Brits will be looking to travel to?
Well, there's, from a long haul perspective, kind of not too far away from Cuba, you've got Costa Rica. Okay. Which is lots of capacities being added into Costa Rica. Mexico as well. I don't know if you would have seen last year, but Mexico was, and the UK had this partnership where it was the year of Mexico in the UK and the year of UK and Mexico. So there was a deal signed by the two governments to promote either country in the other country. So that's led to a lot of extra capacity added to Mexico, and Mexico has put a lot of marketing behind it as a destination.
Sorry. I've actually been to Costa Rica. Never been to Mexico. But my taste right now is for South America, deep South America. Yeah, have you got any ideas on that? Deep South America,
Costa Rica itself will act as the gateway. So Costa Rica is a bit like Heathrow for Europe. So it's where everyone flies into to then fly around the rest of Central and South America. So Argentina, that's a popular one, obviously, and obviously Brazil, with having just hosted the Football World Cup and having the Olympics this year, that will be particularly popular.
And then the Great Carnival itself, right?
Of course, which is obviously only a few weeks away now. So if you want to go there, you'll need to book very soon.
Okay. Well, let's talk about World Travel Market now. What is the significance of World Travel Market, and how does it affect the travel industry?
So probably the best way to describe World Travel Market would be as the London Fashion Week of the travel industry. Yeah. So every year we have a 4-day event in November in London, and the whole travel industry comes over. So we have around 50,000 of the most senior executives within the industry. And they basically have conversations, they sign contracts and agree deals, and it's those deals, it's between the tourist boards and the tour operators and the travel agents and the hoteliers and the airlines, which basically decide, you know, the holidays that you'll see in the brochures and in the websites today as everyone goes searching for that holiday this summer. So those conversations and those contracts that are signed across the World Travel Market in November basically decide on where we all go on holiday, which just like with London Fashion Week, where, you know, you'll see a design on the catwalk and then in a couple of weeks' time it's, you know, all in the shops and in the high street. It's exactly the same with World Travel Market. We basically decide or set, or the conversations that take place while at WTM are where we all go on holiday. So those new routes we talked about, Mexico and Costa Rica, etc., all those conversations would have taken place at, you know, during November to get them in the brochures in time for today so everyone can book them.
Really? Okay, I actually like that. Let's get back into, you just mentioned London. We're going far afield on holiday. Are people coming into the UK?
Oh, very much so. London and also the whole of the UK have never been so popular. The numbers that are coming in are a record level, and a lot of that's to do with the success of the Olympics, and also from a sporting side, but the marketing machine that the Olympics is, and how that has really helped to promote London, but also as a secondary effect promote the whole of the country, because of course so many events took place outside of London.
Yeah. Paul, let's talk about Dalston. I used to live in Camberwell in London, right?
Yep.
But Shoreditch, Dalston is just round the corner from where I...
Yeah, know it very well.
Yeah, why is Dalston so popular right now with holiday people coming into the UK?
I think it's because people want to travel to, these big cities, so London or Paris and New York, etc. But what people have stopped doing now, or aren't doing as much of, is staying in, the big hotels in the popular areas. People want to travel like a local. That's one of the phrases that the travel industry is using a lot at the moment. And it's about experiencing a city as a local would experience a city. And Dalston, as you know, is a very hip part of London, so we're getting lots of the hipsters coming in and wanting to explore London, but they don't want to do it in a big 4 or 5 star hotel over the west side of London. They want to do it in a far more cooler and kind of funkier part of town, so they're all staying in much more smaller boutique accommodation over in Dalston.
Yeah. Can I put you on the spot right now? It's my final one to you. Can I put you on the spot?
Well, we'll see.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Where would you recommend as your 3 top short haul destination, your 3 long haul destination?
Oh, that is putting me on the spot, because all of these people are our customers. But I will be honest with you, probably my favourite short haul country would be Croatia. Croatia is really starting to develop and prosper. So you can go to somewhere like Dubrovnik or Split, and then you can visit all of the islands, and each of the islands off of the Croatian coastline has its own kind of unique charm and has its own kind of unique vibe. So you can experience so many holidays in one by going to somewhere like Croatia. And also, if you get in now before it becomes incredibly popular, like say Spain or Italy or France. Well, I'm going later on in the summer. I'm doing a fitness retreat holiday down in Fuerteventura.
Oh, okay.
Kind of lots and lots of training on the beach during the day, lots of exercise, and then enjoying the weather and enjoying the local culture in the evening. Yeah. And then finally, from a short haul perspective, Spain, the mainland Spain will be very popular this year. You'll see with all the troubles that say we've had in places such as the Middle East and Turkey and Egypt, etc., that a lot of capacity is being put into mainland Spain and the islands. So there'll be the holidays that will be particularly popular this summer. Yeah,
I did say that was my last question. But, I'm sorry, I got to put this one in. With all the problem that we've got in popular destination like in the Middle East, I won't put in a particular country, is it not going to put a pressure on all of us going to, like the Caribbean, the South America? Is it not going to put pressure on that?
Well, from a tour operator perspective, what they're doing is they'll move their capacity to destinations such as the Caribbean. So from a long haul perspective, you can expect the Caribbean to do particularly well this year. You'll see a lot of the problems seem to be in what we would call in the industry mid-haul destinations. So you'll see a move to short haul destinations and also popular long-haul destinations like the Caribbean. The tour operators have really invested a lot of money in improving their aircraft. So the aircraft are so much more comfortable now, so you can fly long-haul, and it's not actually that much more expensive than doing short haul. So it may put pressure on it, but you'll see that from a short haul perspective, Spain will do particularly well. So that a lot of the tour operators will massively increase their capacity in Spain. Same with the Caribbean. So it's these destinations that will benefit from other destinations' misfortune.
Okay, well, it's a pleasure speaking to you this morning, Paul. Now, where do we go to get all this information from World Travel Market, or from where do we go to get all this information?
Go to WTMLondon.com.
WTMLondon.com, and everything's there for us.
It's all there. Thanks very much, Sam.
Pleasure speaking to you this morning.
Cheers.
Have a fantastic day, yeah?
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks a lot, mate. Okay, bye.